Ruiz. So active, you got to
Jimmy.
The hit ahead for Jimmy. What a play.
Butler. Who was better in their prime? Jimmy Butler, aka Jimmy Buckets, Playoff Jimmy, or Tyreek Hill, the cheetah, who's done some pretty naughty things on and off the field, or Kawhi, the Claw Leonard. Now, firstly, Jimmy Buckets. We all knew when April was coming. It's my birthday, by the way. Oh my God. In April, we all knew Jimmy Butler was going to go off, turn into a different type of human being. Sure, when he was on the Miami Heat, the Heat during the regular season were kind of like, they were okay. They were okay, but they weren't fully turned on. No one really went behind Jimmy Butler and started, tickling him in all the right places and said, hey, please, Jimmy, can you try? I'm Jimmy Butler. It's not the playoffs yet, Big Daddy. It's not the playoffs yet, but the second it hit, it was scary. As an 8th seed, the only team that I can just remember in the past couple of years that shock the world, may I say. Because we all love March Madness. We all love when a 10 seed beats a 2 seed, 16 beats a 1, but that's March Madness. It doesn't really much happen in the NBA. Usually in the NBA, first or second seed, they win. And it makes sense. They're the best teams for a reason. But he gave us a glimpse. It didn't matter if Jimmy Butler was playing for Team Cambodia, playing for an 8th seed. Didn't matter. He beat the Celtics. It pains my soul as a Celtics fan.
To tie.
I flew to that game 7 when the Celtics played the Heat. I believe this was 2023. Yeah, it was. It was 2020. Wow, it was. So funny. Game 7, the Heat were the 8th seed, and Jason Tatum gets hurt the first play of the game, but it shouldn't even been 7 games. The Celtics were, I believe, the 1st or 2nd seed. We all thought, oh my God, this is the year where Jalen and Jason Tatum, they get to the finals, right? The first year. And then Jimmy Butler's an 8th seed, puts on an absolute clinic. Every single guy, girl, animal, it doesn't matter. They knew playoff Jimmy. Glazed him. And you know what? It was for good reason. I spent $5,000 going to that game 7. $5,000. It was in the Garden. I thought, guaranteed. I'll spend the money. I might as well have burned it. It was just embarrassing. It was sad. And Jimmy Butler nutted all over the entire arena. It was embarrassing. But at that point, that's when I knew this guy was a different type of person. This was a different type of prime. He dropped 50 on the Bucks. Giannis was like, I don't understand. How is Jimmy Butler doing this to me? And the Giannis, the Bucks. He did it. He went off against the Nuggets.
Jimmy Butler, jump shot. It's good. Big buckets from Jimmy Buckets.
They lost, but he was just, he made Drew Holiday his little son. Playoff Jimmy was just, he made the playoffs make you feel like, oh, anything is possible. But with Jimmy on the floor, it really was. Now, Tyreek Hill. Every single other play could be a 70-yard bomb where Patrick Mahomes goes, okay, screw it. There goes Tyreek. And then you hear Kevin Harlan go, oh my God. Oh, Collinsworth goes, well, that's a Mahomes type throw. Well, that's just a little Mahomey. Well, here's a guy, but it was always to Tyreek. You can never stop this.
Down the middle. It's Hill in the open. Cuts it upfield. He might be gone. He is.
He's just a little dense cheetah-like human being. When him and little Patrick were on the Chiefs together, yeah, it was easy to hate them. It was. Patrick Mahomes gives off really hateable energy sometimes, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna come out of this little closet here and say I am a Chiefs fan. I enjoyed it. I rooted for them against the 49ers. I rooted for them against almost every single team they played any big game against because I loved him and Tyreek Hill. They made the NFL feel just the word, okay, I'm gonna say it, electric. It felt electric knowing that you could be sitting your fat ass on the couch having the best nacho cheese ruffles. Oh my God. You could be watching NFL Sunday so nonchalantly, ruffles in hand, other hand in your pants. You're like, oh, I'll put the Chiefs game on. Right to red zone, right? Scott Hansen goes, oh, an 80-yard bomb to Tyreek Hill. He may go all the way. And look at his little stubby little asses. And you're like, wow, this guy makes the NFL so unpredictable. Every time you see Patrick Mahomes drop back, he does a little motion with his hands. He goes, okay, there you go, Tyreek. Figure it out. He never thought the Chiefs could realistically lose a game, even if they were down 14. 21. If him and Tyreek were on the field, they could come back in a second. 1-2 plays for a drive, bang, they're back in the ball game. And Tyreek, man, and then he just thought, oh, I'm Tyreek Hill. I'm gonna go to Miami because Miami's so fun. It is. It's fun. It's fun. And he got paid a big, fat, juicy load of money. And I wish that never ended. They still had a couple years of absolute greatness left, and they still do. Ty, please come back to the Chiefs. Probably not gonna happen, but that was a time where they became villains for a reason. They won Super Bowls together for a reason. You don't become hated by almost every single human being on the planet if you weren't great. Because it's weird to hate an ass team. It's weird to hate an ass player. You don't really hate homeless people. You just feel bad for them. Unless the homeless guy crashes out and breaks your skull. But you don't hate people when they're down. You hate people when they're up for way too long. And they were. The little sidearm throws to Tyreek. He let Travis Kelce, because big lumbering ass Kelce would just go under the Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill would break the top off, and Travis Kelce would come under, hey, look at me, I'm wide open because Tyreek Hill attracted 3 defenders. Oh, okay. It was that Chiefs team, as much as you can hate them, they were fun to watch. Now, Kawhi the Claw in his prime. And it's weird because he seems like every time he steps on the courts, he's in his prime. But the prime to me was that Raptors era for 1 year, but it was his prime. Okay, well, just shut up. 2019 Raptors run. It had the whole world just in shock. He was so good. They tried to give him the key to the city. I have never seen a city beg and plead publicly to try to convince this man to stay. And it was even way more badass because he didn't even want to be there. He was traded there. He's like, I'm going to give you 1 year. And you can tell all the emotions and everything. He did not want to be there. What did he do? He won a championship. Okay, I guess I'll do it. Here you go, Toronto. And then he left. 1 year and left. They could have won again. And sure, KD did get hurt and all this hoopla happened, but that's also where we got the shot. Maybe one of the most insane clutch. Game 7.
Defended by Simmons. Is this the dagger?
Game winner against the Philadelphia 76ers. Kawhi Leonard on that beautiful Raptors jersey over, and it just bounces. Oh, come on. We all knew where we were when Kawhi hit that shot. If you don't know, now you know, right? That's from a song. That was just and him leaving too makes it even cooler. That's enough for me. Here you go. Okay, well, here comes the Clippers. Man, that was a different, him and the NBA version of Drake, Fred VanVleet. They had real Drake there cheering him on. He was hyped. DeMar DeRozan had to watch that team just go win a chip without him. He's like, bet. Big booty Kyle Lowry was twerking on that court yeah, we got Kawhi. We won a championship. A generational run. Beat Jimmy Butler, Joel Embiid, Ben Simmons. They also beat Giannis. Beat the Warriors. I mean, dude, wow. Impressive. Now, who had the better prime between Jimmy Buckets, between Tyreek Hill, and between Kawhi Leonard? I'm sorry for what he did to the NFL. He got me invested into football. I'm not going to lie. I wasn't the biggest football fan. I thought it's a bit slow. I mean, there's so many downs. You got to wait and wait. But Tyreek Hill made the NFL feel fast pace. Literally, nickname's the cheetah. He's fast. But it was you didn't have to wait 15 drives for a potential touchdown, 15 snaps over and over again for a potential field goal or a 4-and-out. No, 1, maybe 2 plays max. There could have always been a Tyreek Hill TD, and usually there was. Tyreek Hill in his prime was just a different man. He also won me $80 for fantasy football because I drafted him, and I almost won. So thank you, Ty. I love you. Actually, I actually sold Tyreek Hill in fantasy football to my friend. He actually bought him literally off me. He's like, I'll give you $50 for Tyreek Hill. I was like, sure. So also, Tyreek, your prime made me love football, made me love you. Thank you so much for watching. Chosen Sports is at war versus ESPN, and we are fighting every single day to be bigger than them. So please subscribe and support our channel every day. It means a lot.